Do you remember the details of that initial meeting? Like, how did you meet her?
I sent her an email essentially and said, asked if she wanted to hang out.
Dessert rarely or dessert frequently?
Always.
Welcome to New in Blue. I'm Gabby Shirley and I'm here with Conor Sheary. First and foremost, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations on signing that 3-year contract with the Tampa Bay Lightning this summer.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Excited to be here, so yeah.
We're currently at Columbia Restaurant in Ybor City. Now I gotta give you some history on this place because this is a landmark here in Tampa. So this actually started as a saloon in 1903. I just learned that that burned down and that's when they built the restaurant in 1905. It is, let me check my notes so I don't mess it up, the oldest restaurant in the state of Florida and the largest Spanish restaurant in the world. And to add to those accolades, the Tampa Bay Lightning brought the Stanley Cup here in 2021 and they did a photo shoot with it right in this corner.
Oh wow, so I'm in like a cherished area right here.
Absolutely, and I know you just arrived here
Yeah.
and in Tampa, but have you had a chance to kind of appreciate all that's going on here at this restaurant?
I know, it's cool. I was giving some notes on my way in about it being the oldest restaurant, but you know, it's really cool to start learning about the city and things like this and to come visit this place. And you know, when you get to a new city, it's always nerve-wracking. You don't know where to go. You just know how to get to your house and to the rink, but to come to places like this, and I'm sure I'll find a few more, it's pretty cool.
So it probably will take you, and myself, this is my first time here as well, which is super embarrassing. I'm sorry, Columbia Restaurant. But it may take you 2, 3, 20 times to really appreciate this whole place. It occupies an entire city block. So again, it's gonna take some time to get to know the restaurant, but we wanna get to know you here today. We're gonna start with where you grew up in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who introduced you to hockey?
Yeah, oddly enough, like my parents didn't play. My sister was always, I have 2 older sisters. My middle sister was, I feel like I always kind of looked up to her as like what she did I wanted to do, and she loved hockey. So I kind of followed in her footsteps all the way through. I went to the same high school as her and wanted to go to the same college as her, but they didn't want me. So yeah, I think she introduced me to the game at a young age, probably. Not just by chance, like she didn't mean to, she just started playing and I wanted to do what she did. So I guess as a little brother, I just followed her around.
So she was the hockey player in the family before even you.
Yeah, and she'll still tell you that she's the hockey player. So she's a coach now, so she tells me when I have a good game or a bad game or what I'm doing wrong.
So you attended Cushing Academy.
Yeah.
And according to my research, you met your now wife at some point during your high school career. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did. We're the same age, but she's a year behind me in school. So when I was a sophomore, she came in and I don't know, I was kind of smitten by her. I was a little nervous high school boy that had a crush on her. So, I mean, the fact that we're still together now is pretty crazy, but we always have good memories from back then. You
gotta give me more. Do you remember the details of that initial meeting? Like, how did you meet her?
It's gonna sound so corny. We had this like instant messenger. It was kind of like our email at the school, and I sent her an email essentially and said, asked if she wanted to hang out, and we ended up hanging out one night and we hit it off.
So that was in October of 2008. So you've been together for about 15 years. What can you tell us about her?
She's the best. She's now a mom, the most supportive and caring person you'll probably ever meet. Oh man, I haven't got emotional like this since my wedding day. No, she's just the best. I think she's always, like I said, she's just so caring, over caring at some points, and I can't thank her enough for the support she's given me.
So your move to Tampa, you've moved in the past, but this is your first move with 2 young children. Any positives or negatives associated with your most recent move here?
The only negative is this is the first place that I could drive here, but it'd be a full day of driving, so we had to fly. Usually you can pack up 2 cars and drive them down. I think the negative was getting on a flight and having to ship your cars. I think that was hard. Although that was a choice, that's just something that we had to deal with.
How is everyone adjusting to their new home here?
My 6-month-old boy, Cal, he doesn't understand, so he's just sleeping in a new bed. My daughter has been, we told her we're coming to Florida on July 1st when I signed, and since then she's kind of, are we going to Florida? Are we going to Florida? So it's kind of fun. She finally got here and she loves being outside, so obviously the weather is a huge plus to be here.
And Conor, how are you adjusting to your new home as well as to your new teammates?
It's been great. I've only been in the rink 2 times, but everyone's been great, super welcoming. Just kind of trying to learn my way around the city, and like I said, you kind of know your path from the rink to my house, and I finally learned that after a couple days. So, but yeah, like I said, everyone's been super welcoming at the rink, and I'm excited to get camp going and start getting the season going.
What went into your decision to join the Tampa Bay Lightning?
I mean, this is kind of the first real free agency I had. The last one was COVID. So I think I wanted to end up in a good place, a good team, good culture. Obviously a winning culture here. That's been going on for a long time. And at the end of the day, you want to go where you're wanted. And this was a team that seemed super interested. They wanted me for, leading up to the deadline, or to the July 1st free agency. And then, when it came down to it, I just thought this was a great fit for me and my family. And like I said, they wanted me as much as I wanted to be here. So that was a huge key point for me.
You won back-to-back Stanley Cups with the Pittsburgh Penguins in your first 2 years in the league. The next team to do it, the Tampa Bay Lightning, that core has remained intact. Where do you see yourself fitting in with this team?
Everywhere I've been kind of a complementary piece to top guys. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to lead the charge and lead your team in scoring, but I can be a depth guy, a glue guy, who can play, up and down your lineup in different situations, and like I said, just complement those guys. And a lot of times you want the puck on their stick, and I think I'm pretty good at doing that. So hopefully I can fit in wherever the coach sees me, and I'm excited for that opportunity.
Conor, now we have to try some of the most famous dishes here at the Columbia restaurant. So we're gonna invite in an artist. He has lots of things. I hope you're hungry.
Yeah, I brought my palette.
How's everyone doing?
Good, how are you?
Well, welcome to the Columbia.
Thank you.
So we have here, just to let you know, we have our traditional Cuban sandwiches, which is actually original from Tampa, believe it or not. It's a community sandwich. There was a lot of different people here in Tampa back in the days, which represents Cubans, Italians, a lot of Germans were here as well too. So there's a lot of things going on. So we have Swiss cheese, we have pickles, we also have the Spanish ham, we also have pork, which represents the Cuban community. When it comes to the salad, we have our salad here, manchego cheese, Spanish olives, tomatoes, and of course our serrano ham, all tossed in our special blend of dressing that we have here, squeezed fresh lemon, and then we also finish it off with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And believe it or not, we buy more than anyone in I think the world, or maybe definitely the country, and we just use it just for our salads. And then we also have some fresh cheese that we put on top of that.
Awesome.
Yeah, you need that going for you?
Okay, so Conor, before we dive into this, I'm hungry, so we gotta be quick. We're gonna do our lightning round of questions, this or that. Tell me your preference.
Okay.
For starters, because we have beer on the table, beer or wine?
Oh no, a tie. Depends on the
You can't do a tie.
wine.
Ooh, okay. A hot sandwich or a cold sandwich?
Cold.
Now, in honor of our Cuban sandwich, ham, salami, or pork?
Ham.
A salad on the side, or is it your full meal?
Side.
A Caesar salad or a house salad?
Caesar.
An entree from the land or an entree from the sea?
Land.
Ooh, okay, easy. Dessert rarely or dessert frequently?
Always.
Always. Okay, when you get dessert, what are you getting?
Anything chocolate. Brownie is my favorite dessert ever, but anything like that.
All right, well, in that case, we're not gonna keep you too long. Let's cheers these,
All right.
this sandwich here. I hope you like it.
I know. I think I will.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dig in.
Me first?
Yeah, I'm watching you. And?
Very good.
Give it a grade. I'm not putting you on the spot or anything.
I do love a good sandwich, so let's give it a 8.5.
Out of 10?
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, you gotta give this another rating too, okay?
Oh no.
I do love salads, so I guess I can join in. But I've had this salad before, so it's kind of cheating.
This is a very good salad. I think I like the salad. Maybe a 9, a little bit higher, I think.
Ooh, better than the sandwich.
Yeah, I like the dressing coating all the lettuce. Makes it nice and I don't know. I like that taste.
All right, well, again, really high rating, so I think you'll be invited back.
Hopefully. Is that the Worcestershire sauce? Hardest word in the world to say.
Yeah,